And it's going to be raining. It's going to rain for all the people coming to watch the eclipse. That's always lovely. Turn this thing down. There we go. It's not letting me know. I need new gloves. Sky's the limit. How are you doing? It's on top messages, so I don't know. I need new gloves. I can't afford new gloves right now. Let's see what the next light holds. Might put it on the regular one. Buck Brown, how are you? Hopefully the world of freight is treating you better than it's treating me right now. Usually we do pretty good. And I'm not stupid enough to go job hopping. I've been there, done that. You leave one place and you hop right back into the same thing and you lose basically a month's worth of pay. That's the trucking world for you. But I hauled one load this week. I did one load. I mean, they paid me hourly, which I appreciate my boss coming up with something for me to do. Nothing against my boss. He didn't have to do that. He didn't have to get that pump running or anything, and that's kind of right down my alley anyways. God, those forks are out in my lane. But, it's something, you know, but it's also hourly, and I can't afford to work hourly. My hourly rate's not bad, it's just my bills are set for my percentage, what I actually make hauling. I'm sure Buck out there understands what I'm talking about if he's listening. I get paid percentages. I don't get paid by the mile, I get percentage of the load, which is more in my case. I'm not doing that wear yourself and your truck out by the mile kind of thing and they starve you. I mean, you can make decent money, but it's always, you can never get ahead. So I'll do percentages. And I just saw that nail and I hope it's not in my tire. We shall find out shortly. But yeah, I got 3 days of hourly and one load, and no work for today, no work for tomorrow, no work for possibly Monday. We've got a few jobs that might be busted off again. I hope they do. Like Michigan or North Dakota, something like that. That's what I need to be doing. I mean, I love the time riding my motorcycle at home. But it's like I just got caught up. Nothing to do with the company, it's all my own damn fault. For those that don't know, I had an accident 2 years ago, and well, then you're off work, you can't work, and I had wonderful friends do a fundraiser that helped. The St. Christopher Foundation, you'll see them selling bracelets and stuff at the cash register at truck stops. They helped me out. And I'm so very thankful for all of them. It was just barely enough between that and my work helped out some. You know, let me use my vacation time and all that. And then, you know, I'm back to work, light duty, which you're not making the same amount of money. And I'm just very thankful for all of that. And it was just enough. But then again, you know, the bills don't stop, nothing stops. So I just got to the point where I'm caught up. So if y'all have never been through an accident or anything like that, Count yourself lucky. Those who have been through it know what I'm talking about. You've got the physical injuries and all that stuff, and wound care and everything else to deal with. Yeah, I'm not forced dispatch either, but I don't say no. I've said no maybe twice in the 8 years that I've been at this company. And it wasn't for anything bad, or why did I say anything bad? It wasn't for just like I didn't want to do something. It was I already had something planned. I wasn't on the schedule or anything, and my boss is like, hey, can you cover this for me? And it's like, hey, I can't break these plans. But usually if he calls and says, hey, I need this done, I'm going to do it. I think I'm the only one there that runs every piece of equipment that we have. I run the roll-off, I run the pneumatic, I can run all the tank trailers, the vac trailers, the bulk trailers, obviously the flatbed and the dry vans, but I gotta work. I have exactly $70 to last me till Friday, and I'm hoping my check will be enough to cover my house note, at which point I will have $0. So I'm looking at my stored food. Luckily I am kind of a prepper, but number one, I don't want to go through some of that. I mean, you need to cycle through it a little bit, but with what I have, we're talking like Spam and gravy. Yeah, I can see that. The carrier you're with offers a choice. Carrier I'm with offers hourly or percentage. And for 99% of the time, percentage will pay you more than hourly. And hourly is usually local drivers. Local drivers will do their hourly. I do local work, but I'm not a local driver. I do over the road. And I really need those Michigan loads. I need the North Dakota loads, Montana. I go to Ohio, North Carolina, wherever they want to send me. Maybe not California. I didn't leave anything there I care to go back for. No offense to anyone in California. I've spent too much time there. Too many stupid laws in a beautiful state. I got some friends out there I'd like to visit. I need to go out there and pick up my uncle's bike. I don't have the money to do it. He's got his stuff out there in California. Because he made that trip like my father and everybody else did back in the 70s and went out to California. And he's got a 61 Harley. It's all stretch rate. It's got like a 1 gallon gas tank on it. Kickstart only. Because he's an asshole. You can put an electric start on that motor. And it'll throw you over the handlebars trying to kickstart that thing. But I would love to have the money to go out there and grab it. Last time I did something like that was for my mom. And I went and I got her and her car and all that. But at the time, I owned a truck and a trailer. I had a 2004 Great Dane. And I had a 2004 Freightliner Century. Probably about the last good motor Detroit made. Last good cat motor would have been the E model. The 2004 was a weird year. The motors, the first ones had no EGR, and then like 80% of the rest of the year had EGR. It was that year that it made that switch. And I had a 500 Detroit wide open 13 speed. It was awesome. My signal may cut out going across the lake over here, so just bear with me. But I put all her stuff. I mean, she's, you know, middle of nowhere, Oklahoma. Smoke shop burns down. She's driving 20 miles one way to work at a dollar store and 20 the other way to work at like a convenience store, a Subway. There's just no money. That's why everybody moves, you know. But I moved all her stuff down here. I found her a house and all that. And she got a job, oil company. She's doing good. She's in her 70s now, but she's still working. It's retirement. That just means you're tired again, I guess. It's a dream. That sort of thing. I need to go out there one day and pick up his motorcycle and his stuff. He's in New York, by the way. That's who hopefully I can make the trip to go see my uncle this summer. Go see him. Be nice to be able to go get that motorcycle. Even if I could just bring it back to Texas. That would be awesome. It's one of the hottest places I've ever been out there. Out by 21 Mule Team Road. Thawing out a reefer. Both of the doors open, sitting in that rest area. If y'all been out there, you know exactly where I'm talking about. Up by 29 Palms. Sorry, I had a tooth pulled a week ago, messing with my speech. Got my cheeks being squeezed on. Let me see who's on there. I think that's he Tony? I don't know. Hold on. I'm getting old. You know, it says Tony or Tori. How's it going? I'm broke. Yeah, a bunch of Snyder babies. I'll watch a guy take out a bunch of those in Electric Indian one day. A bunch of them. I've took out a few myself. But he thought he was going to race another truck going into a construction zone. Didn't work out well for him. I had to dodge all those Snyder babies. Shit just went flying. And sometimes they'll stick them in the lanes just too narrow, and you got a choice of basically fuck it. You knock that one they stick in there. There'll always be that one that's in there too far, and it's like sometimes you're just in that mood like, fuck you, knock the barrel back over where it's supposed to be, you know? Now I can see what it says. Hold on. Tony Ruby. Okay, cool. Sorry. I'm getting old. My eyes aren't that good. I'm looking through a visor. Yeah, I'm broke. My bills are paid though, but I'm broke. Sort of work issues. I'm minus a tooth. Messing with my speech a little bit. Construction. It's always construction. The world is under construction. I think the state of Pennsylvania needs to change that to their motto, like on their flag and everything. You come into the state, they need an orange cone on their flag and a state motto that says, "We're under construction." So that road's been under construction my whole damn life. Doesn't matter if it's 80, 84, 81. It's always under construction. Always. Houston area, which this is the outskirts. This is Atascocita going into Humble. But Houston area, I remember when they took the train tracks up along I-10. That's about the time they stopped having actual cabooses. Because when I was little, I used to love watching for the caboose, and when they stopped having a caboose in the 80s, I sort of noticed that. But I-10's been under construction at least 40 years that I know of. When I moved back down to Texas, was my first time to drive in it. And I had sold my Kawasaki, and I had a piece of crap 79 Pinto looking Mustang with a 2.3 cylinder, 2.3 4-cylinder motor on it. And I'm used to country roads, northeast Oklahoma country roads. Traffic jam was somebody was moving cattle from one field to the other, or there was a combine in the road or something like that. Now they got 45 narrowed down to 2 lanes, Jersey barriers on each side, and I'd never been in them in my entire life. And I'm in this little, probably the crappiest Mustang ever made. I'm like, oh my God. That was scary. Oh, Monteagle, yeah. A baby cabbage. If you've been on both of those, you know what I mean. Yeah, these people talk about how fast they went down Monteagle. At the end, how far did you go out in the woods? There's only so fast you're going to go. It's all the way down. I don't know what just died. Something died. Signal. I passed up where I want to go, so I'm going to make a U-turn. Okay. If y'all can hear me, I might have to restart my live stream in a minute. I don't know. A lot of people use phones, I guess, that time of evening. It's taking up my signal. Go back over here. Median used to not be there either. They've been pouring all that stuff. I'm at the point where I've been on and all the passes and everything else they wrote songs about. I've been down the Haynesfield Woods and, Wolf Creek Pass and Cabbage and all that, I got respect for the old timers that did it with the old trucks and chain drive, and it's like my hat's off to you for sure. Come on. spot. And it is hot. So anyways, I might go live again later. I don't know if this thing's still... I might go live again a little bit later. I'm probably going to go live from the house tonight. I don't know what time. I got some business to attend to, and I gotta figure out how I'm gonna afford gas and food on $75 for the next week. So I will catch y'all later. What's this say? Hey, 9 Mills on 2 Wheels, how are you doing? So everybody that was on here, Sky's the Limit, 73, Buck Brown, Tony Ruby, and 9 Mills on 2 Wheels, thank you for commenting. Please hit the like. Appreciate it for them. Share. So